G'day team, Pete checking in with another unboxing. This time we've got the HiFiman, the EF500, so it's come in a pretty big box. Pretty standard HiFiman packaging. It's not too special, but generally they deliver with some bloody ripper products. So yep, pretty standard cardboard box, just with the fragile on it. So yeah. Alright, let's have a look. So it's just taped up. It is quite heavy. Sweet. Okay. Yep, so it's pretty thick cardboard. So then we get box in a box. Oof. Okay. So yeah, standard HiFiman, it's just in the cardboard box. You can see it's got the label on there, picture of the actual device, model number. Some specs there. Full spin, another one. Okay, so that's your spin there, and then we've got on the back some more information. Very good. Righto, so how do we open this? Looks like, oh yep, so it's got the seal, factory seal down there. It looks like it's perforated. Sweet. Shit, better lay that down. Okay. So then you got some packing foam with this black box. Sweet. Cardboard. That's it for the box. So it's come with a bloody Euro or US. Bloody hell. I would have thought they would have sent the Australian one. So it's just one of those standard jug cords. 3-pinner, active neutral earth. You can see it's all marked out there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's a bit, not real impressed about that. Whatever, so I have to get a travel adapter, bloody hell. It's got some quality certificate passed. Cool. There's your transit foam. So then you got the actual unit in there. I'll get that out. Oof, so that is pretty heavy. And that's it from the box. Sweet. So I'll get rid of that. So then the unit's in one of these like cloth hessian type bag things. It's got like some detail at the end there on the bag. Come off nice, righto. So that's the unit. It's definitely heavier than what I thought. I know each of the reviews had said it is quite heavy. So your connections on the back. It definitely feels premium, and that's pretty solid metal. Okay, and then it's sitting on the stand, so let's have a bit of a look. I know that some old mate was talking about which switch that has to be on too, so I don't know if it's the one displayed is the correct one. Like the one that's written there is what it's actually doing. I don't know. Or whether that switch is the 115. I'll have to check that out. So the fit and finish on that's bloody brilliant. That's solid as a tang. So then on the back you can see your balanced outs for your left and your right. Those pins look pretty sweet. Gold plated, whatnot. There's Phillips screws on there. RCA out. There's your LAN cable there. Coax. USB Type C. I think that's USB Type B, the printer cable. Got that. Switch. And that's buttoned down there with a nut, old style. That switches between your coax or your LAN connection. You can see there's your power inputs. Something about a fuse. Some more jars there. So you can see it's finished in like that steel with like that hammer tone, light hammer tone finish. The stand looks really sturdy too. I think that is removable if you wish. You got a screw each side there, and it's got a bit of rubber detail under there so it doesn't skid around on your desk. That's pretty sweet. So that's all been pretty well thought out, and you can see that rubber detail also curves up into there. So that's pretty good. I like it. You can see it's got some vent holes in there too for a bit of heat. Yes, that is a really nice finish. And then you got that silver fascia plate. It's definitely cold to the touch, so I believe that would be aluminium. So you can see it's got those Allen key screws there. HiFiman branding. That's also got like that texture finish, which looks really premium, pretty sweet. And you got your selector knob wheel there. It's finished there in like a billet finish, and then it's got like that machining marks around that. That's cool. So yeah, I'd say that all looks pretty high quality. So that one there, it's got the billet machining there, whereas this one here is like just more of like a matte silver finish. You can see that slot cut into it there to indicate where you are between the minimum and maximum. You can see you got your 6.5 or whatever that is in there. That feels like plastic, which is recessed. Then you've got your XLR, your 4-pinner. That gold thing there, R2R Himalaya, is recessed into that fascia plate. And you got some more branding, whatever, on there. That's cool. So the actual buttons or knobs. So that's got a graduated click. And then this one. That one there's just a smooth spin. It's probably got, I'd say, about a medium tension on that. That feels nice. I know that people say with the EF600 that up and down switch is a bit shit or a bit loose. That definitely does not. That does not have any play. You can feel that. Each little turn on that is actually turning whatever it's spinning, the spindle or whatever in there, don't know. Righto, so that looks pretty sweet. So I'm keen as to give that a go. With these HiFiman headphones, they sound pretty sweet, but I don't think I've ever actually heard them at their full potential, just running them through this Ibasso DX260, which I've had nothing but issues with. I normally run the 4.4, which is a bit shit how they didn't run a 4.4 balanced on that. So that's just stupid. But I managed to dig out the actual balanced XLR cable that the HE 1000 SE headphones come with, and this is actually pretty decent because I initially had the HiFiman Aria and the cables on that were just shit, whereas this factory one is pretty good. It's got like this nice nylon sheath around it. It is bloody long as, I don't know exactly, I'm sure those specs will be online. And then it comes up to your splitter, which is also cool. So I was lucky I remembered that I had this because I was going to buy another one. I probably will. I really like these TripOIN Granvia cables. They just how they sit on you, they don't tangle up. They just feel really nice. There's no memory. They're super nice. So righto, so we'll give that a go. So let's have a look at it with the old HiFiman pin. So you got your XLR. Ooh, this is bloody heavy. Okay, so that's a nice purchase confirmation with that going in there. Sweet. Solid. Righto team, well that's your HiFiman EF500 DAC headphone amp. Looking forward to giving that a rip. That's cool. Righto team, I hope you have an awesome day.